Quick, somebody call 911. A man has just had a heart attack and collapsed on the floor. I'm not sure what else I need to do. I wish there was some way I could help him. I guess we'll have to just sit here and wait until help arrives. I hope they get here soon. Unfortunately, this is an all too common occurrence, and not enough people know what to do in this situation. Hi, my name is Angela Full, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of learning CPR, also known as cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This involves the use of rescue breaths in combination with chest compressions. It is important to do as much as you can until professional medical help can arrive and perform defibrillation, which is a shock to the heart. You can make the world of difference in helping somebody, like a loved one, a friend, a coworker, a child, or even a stranger at the beach. I first became certified about 7 years ago, and I've since renewed my certification through courses recognized by the American Heart Association and the Red Cross. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 main points. First, I'm going to talk to you about when you can use CPR. Second, I'm going to talk to you about ways to help you learn CPR. And finally, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of knowing CPR. Now, let's start with situations you'll need to use CPR. Cardiac arrest is the most common death in adults, #1 cause of death. This is when the heart stops beating. According to the American Heart Association, about 80% of all out-of-hospital cardiac arrests occur in private residential settings. So being certified or being trained to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation can mean the difference between life and death for a loved one. The American Heart Association also states that brain death starts to occur 4 to 6 minutes after someone experiences cardiac arrest if CPR and defibrillation has not been administered during that time. Drowning is another situation when CPR is needed. I have 2 little boys who like to go swimming often, and all it takes is just one moment for something bad to happen and cause them to drown. It only takes 1 to 2 inches of water for a child to drown in, so you don't even need to be swimming for them to drown. Allergic reactions are becoming more and more common every year. The numbers of people allergic to foods, medicines, and insect bites are increasing. Each year, more than 50 million Americans suffer from allergic diseases, as stated by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. In the preschool that I work at alone, there are 5 out of the 34 children there that are allergic to either food, milk products, or insect bites. So we have to be prepared for the worst case scenario. So now you see there's several instances when CPR is needed, and knowing this can be beneficial. So this is requiring immediate action. Now that you're aware of the situations when CPR is needed, let's look at some of the ways that can help you learn CPR. There are many resources available. Becoming trained and certified in CPR gives the average person the knowledge to help sustain life until professional responders can arrive. Contact your local chapter of the Red Cross. They offer training and different days and times that's convenient for you. You can also find a course through the American Heart Association. You can just go to their website and they will let you know what is available near you. You can also just find an online course. They do not have the hands-on training, but it still can be beneficial. It also tends to be quicker and more convenient for people who are not able to take a normal class. Now, if you've been certified before, it's very important to please renew your certification. Some methods have been updated over time, and it's best to know that you're up to date on all of your skills. You may need a refresher of the techniques you used before as well. If you don't use it, you lose it. Even if you don't become certified in CPR, there are some basic skills you can still learn. You can perform hands-only CPR, which is where you just perform the chest compressions if you're not comfortable with doing the rescue breaths. If you do anything at all, it is still better than doing nothing at all. You're protected by the Good Samaritan law as long as your intentions are sincere. So now you know some ways that can help you learn CPR. Let's move on to the benefits of knowing CPR. You could save a life. The sooner you begin administering CPR, the better chance of survival. According to the University of Washington School of Medicine, if CPR is started within 4 minutes of collapse and defibrillation provided within 10 minutes, a person has a 40% chance of survival. It also helps prevent brain damage if you can get just the slightest bit of trickle of blood flow to the brain. In a drowning situation, you can save precious time by performing CPR until help arrives. I don't need to tell you the dangers that can occur when swimming in the ocean. There's only so many lifeguards out there to watch everybody. It can also help when looking for a job. There are many positions out there that actually require people to be CPR certified now. Healthcare professions, teachers, firefighters, police officers, personal trainers. Those are just a few. In any position when working with children, it's necessary to know what to do when a child is choking on an object and stops breathing, or if they have an allergic reaction. So as you can see, there's many benefits to knowing CPR. I hope that this presentation has given you new insights into the importance of learning CPR. Today, I talked about when you need to use CPR, ways to help you learn CPR, and the benefits of knowing CPR. Now, I'd like everybody here to look around and look at the person sitting next to you. Imagine that one day you will have to help them by administering CPR. Now imagine that they're the ones that are there to help you. So do your part by helping your fellow person and learn CPR today and increase our odds of survival. Earlier, I mentioned a situation when a man had a heart attack and I was unsure of what to do. During the time that I've gone over my speech, an ambulance had been dispatched and has arrived at the scene. Now, if CPR has been administered during that time, then his chances of survival are likely and actually increase. If CPR has not been administered, then his chances of survival are slim. Will you be ready? Thank you.